situation with the Exaltus tomorrow. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Tactics. Combat techniques. Seem too difficult. Inflict attribute anomaly on enemies 200 times with ether agents. Okay, let's talk with Vivian. Special event. Lord Phaethon, are you going to rest now? Are you feeling down? I'm not in a hurry, let's get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried. If you want to talk, I'm here to listen. If something's bugging you, just spill it. If you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know. I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune. So no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltus. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father Landon was a great man, who would one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows. So all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon thank people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltus respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltus and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me. Was the blessing medicine the sacrifice serum? The blessing medicine, please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had. Yes. To be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed, while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltus. The Exaltus wanted the sacrifice to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltus. One day, I saw Dina. Tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought getting the blessing was a good thing, till I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. In there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued. No one believed him. But in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Vivian starts to recount what happened that day. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing. Oh, Vivian looks so adorable as a child. Vivian, you! Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us? Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore! Liar! Run! Run! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian, it's happening. Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't. Father! I'm sorry, did she make him shoot himself? No, I was just... Oh. Mom, I want to go home. It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing. Vivian, was this you? Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up... I just don't want to lose my father. You knew. If you knew what he's done, He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune. Her voice trembles as she shares her past stories. I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltist. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune. No, you are not. The course of fate is always tricky. There is no guarantee that you can ever change someone's future. But are you going to just roll over and believe that there is no hope for people? Or shall you rise above it and eventually save someone whose fate you've seen firsthand? Don't think like that, Vivian. No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltus, Landon used you. As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth and they just made their choices. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do. Lord Faithin, you need to believe in yourself. Believe in thyself and you shall succeed. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed? Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Faithin, you're truly a wonderful listener. Just come to me whenever you need. Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me. I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core, and I'll let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Faithin. After bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see the collectible she gifted you on the table and it stirs a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately. You hope the sacrifice crisis can be resolved smoothly, pondering the whereabouts of the real sacrifice core. Weariness sets in, and before you know it, you drift off to sleep. When you wake up, it's almost noon. Well, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. Did she need something? It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared was at the auction. She decided to try and find security footage from after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards and we're simply unaware of it. If we can get the footage, we may gain new clues. Well, if you have time, head to Lumina Galleria to meet up with Vivian. Just a second. Initially, I was going to be doing this so I can get my daily stuff. Action. Thriller. Interview. Put those out. 6th Street, 6th Street. Let us go to 6th Street, 6th Street. Hello, doggo. Lastly, a cup of coffee. The Tin Master's specialty. Confirmed. 80 battery charge. Battery do I get down? 700. Okay. Once I hit 1,000, I'll make sure to use it. Nicole, what are you doing here? Special event. What a coincidence, I was just looking for you. Check it out, I just won this artwork in an auction. What do you think? You interested in it? Seeing as we're close, you can have it for the rock bottom price of 8,888 dennies. Nicole, you know you owe us money, right? That only costs 88 dennies next door. That costs 88 dennies at the convenience store. No way, I bought it for 888 dennies. The one at the convenience store is definitely fake. Hang on. What's with the pity face? You don't think I've been tricked, do you? Highly likely. That's very likely. I'd double check if I were you. Her refusal just there! I will not! No way, I'm no schmuck. Of course I can tell how much it's worth. But on closer inspection, something really is off about it. Finish is too rough. Damn merchant, I'm gonna make a penny! Thanks for the tip. I owe you one. I promise I'll make it up to you. Anyway, thank you for today. Feel free to contact me directly if you need anything in the future. Nicole, you spend frivolously. Nicole, you need to stop spending so frivolously. It does not help. Oops, wrong one. Compendium. Give me them nannies. Give me them polychromes. I almost said primogens. That would have been embarrassing. I still want the pretty lady. I still want the pretty lady. Although I know I'm not going to get her, unfortunately. Why does the pity system have to mess with me? Video store, let us go to the video store. Hi, Wise. Well, Vivian was in the store just now. You weren't here. Did you need something? Yeah, let's go. Go now! You are about to enter immersive storytelling. You cannot complete missions of other types while in this mode. Continue. Confirm. I'm getting hungry. Earlier, Vivian exchanged information with an acquaintance in the auction house lounge. I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect. I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict. I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat. I think he was checking some footage. When he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later I found that part of the footage had been wiped. Blonde? Wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo? Do you know him? I think it's him. For Hugo, I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shao. You were a big help. Great. You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. Alright, go ahead and do what you need to. We'll catch up another time. After saying goodbye to y'all, Vivian leaves the lounge. Lord Faithin, you're here. Someone I used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. But once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the video. How? We are Mockingbird, after all. It shouldn't be surprising we have subtle ways of communicating information, should it? Once on a mission, I couldn't use communicators, so Hugo trained a few birds, trackers on, so we could communicate. But after that mission ended, we let them roam free. But I just checked their trackers, and one of those birds flew near the auction venue on the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us to find. If I'm not mistaken, the videotape is hidden wherever the bird is. I can't be sure which bird Hugo used this time, but all the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. Lord Faithful, let's split up and search the area. If you see a bird, you can send me a picture of it. I should be able to recognize it. Okay, so now we're going bird watching. Okay, you are not a bird. Are all of these things going to be bangbus? Okay, no, they're not all bangbus. Where is this last one? Okay, this is just a standard crow. Vivian had said that the bird has black feathers. So there's a standard crow, there's a bangbu, and then there's the actual birds over here. Hey, where am I going? Trying to see if there's anything over here. Nope. Okay, now I shall take a photo of birds. Save and return. A soft and sweet ball of fluff. It's hard to imagine if this is a bird Hugo chose for the mission. But it does have some black feathers. Maybe this is it. Either way, might as well take a photo and send to Vivian. After sending a picture of the panda-colored chalk of a bird to Vivian, you get a negative answer. Let's keep looking. Wait, what? How? You said some! You said some black feathers. Am I really supposed to look at all three of these things? Black crows in a dark alley seems a bit cliche. This really is a good place to hide something. Take a photo of the crow and send it to Vivian. I'm sorry, what? No, you said some. You said some black feathers. You didn't say it was completely black. Then again, they did say that multiple birds. After receiving the photo, Vivian quickly responds, "That's the one." She quickly comes over. That's the one. It's all thanks to Lord Faithful we found them so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the videotape among these boxes. You look through the boxes and find a recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing with Vivian, you decide to head back to the video store together to repair it and check the contents before making your next move. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Bangbo, do you need help? Up to Bangbo. Wait. Boop. 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 Oh, wait a minute. Something ain't right here. After some intense and exciting rewiring, the Bangbo is back on its feet again. Ina, thank you for helping me to reconnect the circuits inside. The instant the circuits connected, that tingling, electrifying pain was amazing. You are a masochistic little robot. We're quite skilled. Are you good at making others feel pain? No, we are not a sadist. If I could be your Bangbo, then every day would be... No! You freaking masochistic fuck! Get away from me! Wise. Ferry repairs the videotape and you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked. It's a conversation between Hugo and Camille. If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation. I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return. Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing? The formula for the Landon serum is lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own. And the sacrifice core, that belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltus and the Creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes. Especially when you're the one that ended up making him kill himself. Granted, you did it just to protect Dina, but still. I mean no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find a chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out, the Creator will guide me. The video abruptly comes to an end. Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice? Why has Hugo never mentioned this before? Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us? Hugo, Well, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now. Call Lycon first. Alright, let's patch him in. Master Prox, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. The banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from the old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family. So you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet? Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue. See, Hartman's study might hold valuable information. What about me? So what should I do? You can attend as her plus one. Plus one? Lord Phaethon, please go with me! Oh, Vivian, I really hope there's a lot more interactions with you in the future because I am loving how you react. Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so... No, it's not that she requires my presence, she just wants more time with me. Yes, your presence will help me immensely. Are you sure you're not going to be fangirling the whole damn time? Let's go together. I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Bert. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight. You get in contact with Bert. He said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. Is there anything I need to look out for? Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. Just leave the socializing to me. I won't let any evildoers get close to you. But since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on formal dinner etiquette together? I learned everything from videotapes when I first went undercover at a banquet for a mission too. Though such a method isn't sufficient to master it, it's enough to deal with this one excursion. Okay, so let's see. We need to learn soup spoon, every other type of spoon, every other type of knife, every other type of fork. We need to learn how to converse properly with individuals at a dining table at a fancy restaurant. Then let's watch. I'll go over the key details for you as we watch a tape. You do some last-minute studying on the etiquette expected at a formal banquet for your mission that night, but you know it. Evening has arrived. We didn't even have to take a nap! Lord Phaethon, Burton sent his location. Are you ready to join the banquet? I am ready! Then I'll meet up with Burton first and make sure he's not tampered with the car. Lord Phaethon, please wait 5 minutes before joining. It'll be safer this way. Vivian heads off first. After 5 minutes, she sends a message saying all is good. Let's go meet up. Run, 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 run. For a second there, I thought that was Yanagi. Yanagi, 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 Sakaku. Yanagi, 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 Sakaku. Hello, Mr. Button. Miss Banshee, is something the matter? What I mean is, this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravenlocks can protect me, no? If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my escort for the night. She and the Ravenlocks are throwing a true feast for the century, with plenty of delicacies. Not available anywhere else. She wanted to try some. You aren't so stingy as to not even allow your guests a +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an important companion of Miss Vivian's, you are also my honored guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there we will take a speedboat to the manor. About an hour later, you arrive at the Ravenlock Manor. With Burton's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall.
さて、バンシー城。僕の誠意は十分にご覧いただけたかと思います。次はあなたの番では?
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you? Sincerity. My presence here is a show of sincerity. If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop the pretentious act. I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I wouldn't I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerities? Need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going. We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power. Oh, do tell. Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice. Landon, where would you like me to start? How did you know that? No. Who are you? Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. Huh? My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests, by letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden. You know where the sacrifice is? So, can we go get something to eat now? Also, I'm looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert. Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening. Burton hurriedly leaves, and Vivian seems to breathe a sigh of relief. These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it. You were totally like a noble lady just now. So cool. Like a powerful noble lady, said Burton Paxton with just a few words. It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned, it means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest. Alright, stick to the plan! Alright. I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the gardens through the door in the corner of the banquet hall. Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon. She's starting to fangirl. Calm down, girl. In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened. Isn't this going a bit too well? Let's contact Lycon. Security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. Just in case, let's tell Lycon. Right, having some backup would be safer. Our top priority is to investigate Hartman's office. Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core. Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one. Then let's split up. You and Vivian search through Hartman's office for a while but find nothing. Just then, footsteps suddenly come from outside. And in a moment of panic, you hide behind the desk. Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself. Hartsman raises his gun, aiming at the desk. Yet there is no gunshot. With a clink of metal, a familiar voice comes. The bullets. How? Hugo lives! Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly. Hugo? Impossible! You're... Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon, when I have yet to trample you into the dirt? You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks? Petty tricks? Haha! Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle. Hugo! He lived! Shortly before. Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point. Guess I'll also bring Lycon along. He's my partner in crime, after all. To wait for Hugh Goodfit. You're late. Oh, he knew! You put on a fucking act! So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you? You put on one hell of a convincing act. You're taking longer to rest than I expected. Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperations. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy we pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone. Drop your foolish facade. I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh right, I should also thank the blood bag hidden under my clothes and other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago. Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you, or if I just couldn't control my strength properly, you'd understand it. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you? You're insane. Oh, I'm flattered. Damn you, you bastard! So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely, after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plans. Tell me the truth. Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance. So naturally, I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die. Seems you've made quite a few enemies. As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held towards your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. By the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, though I'm not sure if he's told it. The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks throughout his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed. You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well informed than your lot, because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. You mean different important figures, goddammit! Snobby-ass bastards. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire, rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight. It's better to let it burn free. When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice cord to Hartman. That was intentional too, then? Oh, yes, and it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now, no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check, while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Faithin. I must sever any ties they have with me or Maki. Although I feel bad for Faithin about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe for allowing the plan to continue. I noticed that you never turned your blade towards Master Proxy. So those words you said back then were also, I will bloody my hands, I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Okay, Mr. Sun Jinwoo. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has been impeccable, as you know. Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why? Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family, and I will make sure that this despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course, I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all. You don't look too good. Is it your wound? No, this is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage? Lycon leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Elvis. Hugo looks quite pleased with the place. After scanning the area for a moment, he sits down on a chair pulls out some rope and ties himself up. What are you doing?
何をしているんだ
Just what? I did not know he was about to say that. What exactly are you doing?
勘違いするなよ
Don't look at me like this. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
ハルトマンのやつが最近
Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance,
三小会の
most likely from those crazy exaltists.
ある程度まで人の心を
After use, it allows control of the victim's mind to some extent.
薬をも
You
ら
were
った
dosed
バ
with it.
カを言うならいかん
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my
それをもっ
cup
て取引の成立
to
とする
facilitate our previous collaborations. Hugo tells Lycon what happened back in the private suite when he was negotiating with Hartman. The only reason Hartman agreed to work with him was because of this. Because he had drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Hoffman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of that drug into Hugo's cup, and then ask questions, attempting to glean information.
作用に気づいた
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage, perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. It's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle.
悪いニュースは目下まだ
The bad news is that currently there is no antidote.
無理やり遅らせていた効き目は体の限界に伴って
When I delay those effects, however,
そうだ
they will accumulate and
正
break
気でいられる
and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind.
今がその時
And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my lips to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
の意志に助けを
I recommend seeking professional medical
求め
assistance.
た結果がこれだ
This is advice I received from a doctor. Are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, Lycon, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victim.
お前を止めると言ったら
What if I want to stop
分
him?
かってるだろうライカ
You know you won't succeed.
何度だってそう
You never have and never will.
俺の時間
Well,
はあまり
time is short. Let's begin. Understand? Don't die. You stupid bastard. After who knows how long, after enduring seemingly endless pain, Hugo finally awakes. The ropes that bound him had come undone, though he didn't know when that had happened. Hugo checked himself over. Thankfully, he hadn't injured himself that badly while he was going crazy. After some time, Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up, then opens the warehouse door.
これは薬の
Is this
効果が
because
ま
the
だ
side effects haven't worn off yet?
あのライカンが時間に遅れると
Lycon's late. I'm surprised.
それとも間違
Or
え
is
た
something wrong with time itself?
向こうに誰かいるようだ
It's like
状
someone's
況を尋
over
ねてみ
there.
るとしよう
Might as well go, guys.